Good morning, and thank you for inviting me to join you via video today. My name is Dean Cameron. I am the president of the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. I'm also proud to serve the state of Idaho as the director of the Idaho Department of Insurance. I enjoy sharing the good work that we in Idaho and across the country have been doing to promote insurance products that are reliable, available, and affordable. On behalf of the NAIC, we'd like to thank the organizers of the Thai InsurTech Fair 2022 for inviting us to participate in this year's program. The NAIC has a deep history with Thailand. Presidents before me developed a strong relationship with the Office of Insurance Commission, and I'm happy to continue that tradition. Just a few years ago, online platforms were not really a thing. Now we've become experts in recordings like this, allowing us to be together. But I look forward in the near future to being there in person. I would much rather be there with you in your beautiful country. If you're new to the NAIC, or National Association of Insurance Commissioners, let me tell you a little bit about us. Part of the organization's role is to provide expertise, data, and analysis to U.S. state insurance supervisors so that we can effectively regulate the insurance market and protect consumers. Founded in 1871, the U.S. standard-setting organization is governed by chief insurance regulators from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and 5 U.S. territories, who also have multi-state insurers. Our marketplace has become more global, and the growing importance of spreading risk worldwide, we at the NAIC have a long-term interest in promoting sound and appropriate insurance supervision with stable and dynamic markets around the world. So when I was invited to speak about how to enhance market dynamics in a digital world, I was excited. Technology and digitalization are a priority, and we are spending a lot of time and effort both domestically and on an international basis. The U.S. regulators have been working diligently on this topic for years. There has been a rapid surge, however, of insurtech firms or disruptors who are new players in the insurance sphere. Their innovation has pushed the incumbent insurers to innovate and adapt to the changing dynamics of the industry. As supervisors, we have been challenged to embrace and encourage innovation through data, advanced technology, and improved processing capacity. And if growing innovation and digitalization wasn't challenging enough, we found ourselves in a global pandemic where we had to move faster and smarter to ensure access to technology as offices were shut down overnight and COVID forced us out. Insurance companies and offices of insurance supervisors had to be innovative. At the NAIC, we used our shared experiences to learn and adapt during these unprecedented times. As part of this rapid digitalization evolution, we were forced to take an honest look at what we needed both collectively and as individual states to see technology and its regulation not as single entities, but something that touches every aspect of our industry. I can say that the insurance supervisors in the United States have made good progress, and we continue to look ahead to the future with a focus on cybersecurity, big data, artificial intelligence, innovation, and technology. And while we intend to keep the industry dynamic through encouraging modernization, we will also continue to keep a close eye on the developing sound oversight and supervision. The formation of the NAIC's task force was created when the states began to look at the insurtech boom and the associated issues. Like many of you, we were faced with the big question as to where to even start. Understanding the landscape, the players, and trying to help the entrants understand insurance was not only difficult, all the same while of trying to keep track of technology developments. In 2017, the NAIC formed an executive-level task force on innovation and technology to provide a forum for education and a discussion of these issues. We monitor technology developments that affect our regulatory framework, guidance, for supervisions, and this was the first step that we acknowledged the importance of these changes. We were able to keep track of supervisory trends as states developed their respective responses. We looked at overall digitalization and e-commerce issues, and we tracked more specifically technology developments such as how pervasive mobile computing had become, and as well as blockchain or Internet of Things, big data, and artificial intelligence. The U.S. insurance supervisors, through its task force and other insurtech-related activities and events, built a strong foundation of understanding the sector. This work helped us highlight the importance of educating new entrants into the market. One of the top achievements of the task force came in 2020, when the NAIC adopted guiding principles on artificial intelligence. These principles of AI should be fair and ethical behavior, respecting the rule of law, implementing trustworthy solutions, accountability, responsible for creation, implementation, and the impacts of an AI system, compliance, having the knowledge of and resources in place to comply with all applicable insurance laws and regulations, transparency, which is commitment to responsibility of disclosure regarding AI systems, but to the relevant stakeholders, as well as the ability to inquire and review AI-driven insurance decisions. Safe, secure, and robust insurance also ensure reasonable level of traceability and data sets, processes and decisions made, and implementation of systematic risks and management. Particularly those processes that detect and correct risks associated with privacy, data security, and unfair discrimination. Following the adoption of the AI principles, in December of 2020, the task force adopted significant revisions to the NAIC's Unfair Trade Practices Act to ensure that there was clarity around anti-rebating language. This allowed and enabled and encouraged the industry to offer risk mitigating devices which are related to the risks being underwritten. This made it clear that providing the Internet of Things devices does not violate our anti-rebating laws, while ensuring appropriate consumer protections remain in place. Also in 2020, the NAIC began to work on predictive modeling to look how supervisors review complex rate filings using algorithms and new modeling techniques. These are good examples of the importance of being able to keep up with the dynamic changes in the market that come with innovation and technology. And we did all of this during a time when the world was in a very vulnerable point. Following through all the work covered over the past years, it was clear to our supervisors that we needed to continue to be very active and even do more to stay ahead of the emerging risks and the opportunities that come with innovation and technology. We all know that this can be challenging given the space and the pace by which technology evolves. We as supervisors do our best to have a dynamic, yet safe and sound markets. And as I've said many times, we want to encourage technology advancements, especially around those that provide for more options and greater availability to consumers in the insurance market. But I also want to make sure that we check and make sure that there's no stifling of innovation as we aim to protect consumers. So it's a balancing act. As supervisors, we should ask important questions such as, how are the companies using these new tools as they are developing? How are they collecting and using data? Do algorithms present any kind of bias, either intentional or unintentional? How is the consumer data protected? As insurers collect more granular data about consumers, supervisors need to have greater insight into what data is available to the industry, how is it being used, is it appropriately being used by insurers? While the use of big data can aid in underwriting, rating, marketing, fraud detection, and even claim settlement practices, the challenge as a supervisor is to examine whether it's beneficial or harmful to consumers. Each new advancement brings with it a new set of questions, both technically and ethically. This is rapid growth of digitalization and data also raises the significance of cyber threats, making it clear that a renewed emphasis on cyber might also be important to pursue. So late last year, the NAIC took a significant step in elevating our task force to a standard-setting committee focused on innovation, AI, cybersecurity, and we refer to it as the H Committee. This is the first new letter committee that the NAIC has implemented in decades and reflects our priority that we give to innovation and technology. Given the variety of issues and challenges ahead of us, the committee is supported by 5 working groups. Those working groups are big data and artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, e-commerce, innovation and technology and regulation, and privacy protections. The H Committee has been busy this year, and we have been able to accomplish quite a bit. For example, the big data and artificial intelligence plans include survey and analysis of private passenger auto and artificial intelligence on machine learning, or AI, ML, and on homeowners and life insurance. Analyzing third-party vendors providing data and AI, ML models to the insurance industry, and the associated regulatory issues. Gathering and evaluating information on governance, models and frameworks, and software tools and resources from a variety of sources, including vendors, academics, industry, and our international supervisory authorities. This could assist state insurance supervisors in overseeing and monitoring the industry's use of data, AI, and ML to eliminate those issues. Regarding cybersecurity, data protection, we are currently discussing potential projects, including development of a response plan to aid insurance supervisors in the event of a cybersecurity attack within the industry. Creating a survey to better understand cybersecurity practices by insurers. We are also, as state insurance regulators, looking at the privacy protection models regarding the collection and use of disclosure and information gathering in connection with insurance transactions. We made the decision to draft a new privacy protections based on our existing NAIC models. We are developing a forum to provide insurance and third parties the opportunities to confidentially brief insurance supervisors on innovation and technology applications, tests, use cases, and results. Our forced change of pace because of the pandemic will only continue with new risks and challenges and opportunities to come, which provide plenty of topics to keep our H Committee plenty busy. As insurers are embracing technology and innovation, supervisors must also expand their tools and their capabilities. As the NAIC and the state insurance supervisors have taken an honest look at our need to make us as up-to-date as the companies that we supervise. Our State Ahead project has been quite an undertaking, especially during COVID, but it has allowed us to ramp up our own technology to meet the needs of innovation, and work has begun to prepare for our next phase, which we're calling State Ahead 2.0. Another tool that we are looking to develop is the Innovation, Cybersecurity, and Technology Hub Library. It will offer resources related to innovation, cybersecurity, data privacy, consumer privacy, and technology. The user can easily identify various work streams and work products developed or being developed by different committees and work groups throughout the NAIC. For us to promote regulation in InsurTech in the future, supervisors must truly understand these issues and have the tools available for them to respond when needed. Collaboration internally and externally is key to success. We are establishing a collaboration forum. They will serve as the platform for multiple NAIC working groups to identify and address the foundational issues and development of a common framework, when adopted, which can inform area-specific work of the groups. Once a group identifies a topic, it will ensure the issues are fully discussed and vetted with the involvement of many disciplines and areas of expertise, so that when we move forward, it is from a firm foundation built on consensus. Now, the first project of the Collaboration Forum is algorithmic bias. We are working with our international colleagues to share experiences and to learn one from another and to seek convergence where possible. For example, the International Association of Insurance Supervisors, we participated in a FinTech forum. Here we aim to have a better insight on FinTech developments that impact the insurance and the insurance supervision. This forum has several work streams intended to raise awareness of emerging FinTech technologies and to share information about technical risks relevant for supervisory approaches. And of course, we have an ongoing bilateral dialogues. These provide opportunities for us to learn directly from our colleagues, as well as share our own experiences and expertise. I am grateful for the relationships we made before the pandemic, and that those relationships continue to grow and develop over the past few years because of our use of good technology. Innovation has propelled humans to achieve greater efficiency, productivity, and capabilities throughout time. Technology and digitalization advancements have been incredible. Today's economy runs on data, and the insurance industry is no exception. Increasing technology and computer processing capabilities, combined with the availability of unprecedented amounts of digital consumers and digital consumer information, has led to an extensive use of consumer data on a variety of commercial, financial, and technology companies. It is crucial that supervisors understand these issues and have the appropriate tools. In doing so, we'll be able to regulate more efficiently, foster an environment that welcomes technology and innovation for the benefit of all. I am grateful for the opportunity to address you, and I thank you for your continued relationship and support. I hope that I have provided you with an overview and an understanding of how we see these issues here in the United States, and that what we are doing to address them so that markets remain safe and dynamic. I wish you well at a successful Thai InsurTech Fair 2022.